Today we're going to check out one of my arrangements, okay? We're going to talk about what's cool about it, why I like it, talk about what I was thinking when I arranged it, talk about some of the challenges, some of what makes it hard, what makes it easy, blah, 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 whatever. Some of you guys have seen the show Samurai Champloo. I know I did. It's a anime, which is a Japanese cartoon. I don't even remember when this song happens, but it's by this dude, Najubis, which I believe is a hip-hop artist. It's called Aruarian Dance, and I've always thought it was very pretty. I think it's maybe a popular song on TikTok or something too. We're going to go over it, okay? So it starts out like this, right? This is kind of probably the easiest part. Then we go up. And then we're into it, right? So let's talk about this intro for just a second. Now, I really like, as an arrangement, this is something that already existed as a guitar thing, which is nice. It's just like so much easier to arrange a thing that already exists as a piece of guitar music. But I think that melody is so nice. It's pretty simple. Now check it out. You see this 0 right here? It's really important every so often when you're doing an arrangement, if you need to shift positions and you have access to a 0, it can be like absolutely vital. Which, hey, by the way, if you want to learn how to do this, I mean, I do this basically for a living. I've done it for 10 years. And I do the same process every single time when I make an arrangement. If you want to learn that process and make your own sick arrangements of songs you love, click down below. There's a link there. It'll tell you more about, how I could potentially help you make your own arrangements, okay? That aside, to get back to what I was saying, open strings are your best friend when you're doing an arrangement. So like in this case, we got this. Right, we got that move, which allows me to get to this gnarly chord. Look how gnarly that thing is, right? Now I get that 0 again. I get another 0, which you could just do this. This could easily be a 5, right? You'd think. But shifting it up to a 0, and this is partially why I like Guitar Pro so much, is I can just dance things around like that. Allows you to shift, right? Then we got this little cool jazzy chord. What the hell even is that? Some of you guys know jazz chords and stuff. Some of you guys play jazz guitar, right? Tell me what that is in the comments below. That'll be good for the engagement. Okay. Now we're going up here. Now, in this tab, in this version, I was going to do slaps, but I decided not to. So originally it was going to be this. I was going to start a beat. But I decided, you know what? Screw that. I'm feeling lazy. And I just got rid of them altogether. Especially because you'll see later on down the line in the piece, it gets like really complicated. In fact, later on, there's an arpeggiated section it's actually one of the most difficult arpeggios I've ever tried to do. So I invite you to get your guitar out during that section. I can show you the arpeggio. We can do it together, okay? Okay, so we get here. This is not too bad. It's a little bit stretchy, but no, not that bad. And I love, right? That's what makes that chord so pretty. It's that little clash of those two notes. And then we get to the main part. So we got, now very important, when I come down here to get this chord, right, I'm going to use my second finger because I know I want to use 3, 1, 5 for that, okay? And of course, I got a 10 right after that. Now that slide, that like shift up is not that big of a deal because I've already got my pinky on the high E string. It makes it way easier to do, right? So I'm gonna go like that. I make sure to go to 2 here. 2, right? You'd think you'd shift down with 1, but no, because I'm at 1 here, I want to shift down with 2, so I get 1 available, okay? So I can hit this chord. Now here we go. This arpeggio, and actually, first of all, I haven't really practiced this piece up. Eventually I'm going to record it, but it's not very good right now. So stay tuned for me to actually play it semi-decently. Right now I'm not going to. Okay, so we got, and then we go, Now, once we get to here, no issues. Everything is totally cool. But this stuff, specifically with the right hand, I mean the left hand too, but the right hand in particular is just brutal. So check out what I'm doing. I'm doing P and I for this. P, I, M, A, I think. No, I'm sorry. P, I, P, M, I, A, P, and then P, I, M, A, P, I, right? P, I, boop, P, I, M, I, A. So it's this crossover thing. Like this in particular is very hard. And when I actually record this thing, I'm going to have to practice that like crazy. But yeah, so the right hand has to do that. Let's go. Now I suppose you could do something like this, right? I could strike both of those low strings with the thumb. But you know what? Sometimes, every so often in a piece, I find something that's really challenging, and I think, okay, this is actually a chance to become better at guitar because this is giving me so much trouble. So I'm gonna try to do it. So, oh God. It's so freaking hard, dude. Because then you get down to here. Now the shift between this is hard enough, but then this happens. And then this happens. Now check this out. I go here, my second finger has to hop to this 5, and then I have to use my pinky to grab the 7. So just with both hands, this is an absolute bastard. Even right hand alone, watch. P, I, M, I, A, because this needs to be A. Why? Because of this chord right here, right? This one right here. Because I need my P, I, and A to actually grab that chord. So it has to be, so just that move right there. And just try that out. P, I, M, I, A, P, I, M. Again. P, I, M, wait. P, I, M, I, A, P, I, M. So this would be it for me. This is a fantastic exercise to work on, right? Because it's so uncomfortable for me. It feels wrong when I do it. It's like I can tell my fingers don't want to do this. And when you found a chunk like that in a piece of music, like that's the stuff you should practice. That's the stuff you should spend a disproportionate amount of time working on, because there's a gap between where you are right now and where you want to go, or where you want to ultimately be with your technique. You can't just play the same thing over and over again and expect to get better. Okay, you have to be attempting to elicit change, and there's no better place than a piece of music where you found a spot where it feels really bad or you're making consistent errors. Boom, that's what you practice. And you also isolate, right? Because like it doesn't make sense to work on this hands. It doesn't make sense to work on everything. So many people do that too. They work on both hands together when it's like, if I can't do this on its own, what do you think is going to happen if I try to get my left hand involved? And I can't already do this totally confidently with my right hand. What do you think is going to happen? I'm going to do it even less confidently. I'm going to be able to nail it even less often. So it makes sense to isolate. So I'd work on just this. Just that. So that eventually this is autopilot. And I can actually add my left hand. And this is not going to compromise me, right? And then I can focus on my left hand. Make sure that's working good. I'm moving to hands together too soon. But yeah, that's that whole sequence. I'll try to do it slow. And then we're to here, okay? Which is not so bad. then watch how fast this has to happen. Oh, that was actually, that wasn't bad. Ah. And I keep on forgetting to actually do these extra sevens in this chord right here, right? It's supposed to be, it's actually supposed to be. Right, so that big chord, and then 7, 7, 8, 7, 7, 8. Now this part is pretty easy for the right hand, but actually fairly stretchy on the left hand. So have a look. So I'm going. I'll slide this up, then slide the whole formation up. Okay, I'm still on a bar here. But then when I go back down, I want to use my pinky. But this move, oof, this freaking hurts, man. It doesn't actually hurt. So I think what I'm actually going to do is when I get to this 5 here, I'm going to take that 7 off. I'm going to give myself I'm going to give myself a little bit more comfort and maybe sacrifice this 7 ringing out for a little bit just to get, I think that's fine. It just does that over and over again, I think. And then of course, the dreaded. Dude, I freaking hurt. I literally just hurt my hand. Ah, that last one. Bro, try it. Come on, just get your guitar, dude. Try it out. Come on. This one's gonna be perfect, okay? This is the last one I'm gonna try, and then it's gonna be the end of the video, okay? So bad. Listen, that was bad. But again, if you wanna learn how to make your own arrangements, just like this, just like Najub's, dude. Aruarian Dance, click that link down below. And you could learn how to do this if you want. Okay, that's it. Stay tuned for when I actually play this well on my channel. Okay, I'm going to practice the crap out of this. Okay.